Right guys, so a quick video of a public lobby race I done tonight at Nürburgring. Brilliant racing going on with this McLaren. One criticism though, he's one of these guys that will not give up a position, right? So over aggressive, moving in the braking area a little bit, which we'll see into turn 1 now at the moment. But this actually makes passing him quite easy. So you can see there he comes across the track into the braking area, and let me just replay that again. So he takes the inside line, if you look on board, and then so he's going inside to brake, but then decides to drift back out to the left, and there's a tiny bit of contact but nothing major. But he's the type of driver that will, you know, use his car to actually, you know, put it in danger effectively. So these type of people are usually easy to dummy because they'll go for the dummy 9 times out of 10, and then you'll get them passed at the next corner. And that's exactly what happens later in the lap. But let's just have a look at the racing for a minute. Generally, he's a good racer, right? Defended really well, but arguably, you know, a little bit aggro, but all clean so far. Just in the previous lap as well, there was a bit where he wasn't willing to give up at any cost, and you can see there a little bit of weaving on the straight, but whatever. And then comes back across, kind of positions his car really well, to be fair. So everything all good, but at the moment as well I'm sort of being a bit conservative because he did move in the braking zone at the start of the lap, so I'm also keeping my car out of danger, right? And that's also the thing with racing, that if you want to win or place well, you have to finish. So here's another good piece of defending as well. You know, runs a little bit wide. I know he's running wide, so I go wide with him, and the inside line here he holds on to quite well. I back off a tiny bit because I don't want to go too wide into the exit. And then coming up to the chicane, I tend to get a good slipstream, I guess, side by side on the racing line, but again I back out because simply I know he's not going to. And you can see there that overshoots a teeny bit on the defence. So I know that he's going to overcommit to defences at this stage. I've seen it happen a few times in the lap, and with that, the type of strategy that works really well is the obvious dummy, where you make a move, you'll over-defend it without actually thinking beyond that move, and you tend to get past, and here it comes. This is the setup of it. He's basically committed to the inside, couldn't get back across in time, and I went wide and got the outside line, trying to get past into turn 2. And you can see around the outside he's still not giving up, so, you know, really good, and then goes straight back for the inside again, but it's a done deal at that stage. So just a little racing tip, that if you have an overly aggressive driver, and to be fair, don't confuse overly aggressive with stupid, right? This guy was actually a very good racer, done a lot of things right, really good defensive moves, but I just knew that I had to be a little bit passive against him. If I went in on a 50-50 move, which I never do really, but if I had to, there's no way he's backing out, and I don't think he would have even backed out on an 80-20 type move. So when I had to get it done, I had to get it done without any questions. Just a little tip for you guys that you know, if you're racing against somebody like that, you know, just be patient, wait a couple of laps. I was stuck behind this guy for 3 laps, just kind of trying to pick my spot, and yeah, hopefully help someone. Until the next one, guys, cheers.